Hi guys, so we're on our way to go decor shopping. Our first stop is Michael's. Last year my mom kind of like decluttered all of our super duper old Christmas decor. We're buying everything like completely brand new. Super excited. I put up the trees, some lights, the stockings that you guys saw in last week's video. And I also had some decor that I bought in the first Christmas party that I ever hosted, and that was like sitting on top of the piano. And I did spend yesterday as well as this morning like taking measurements and thinking about like what specifically I want to buy. I feel like I'm a very simple person when it comes to decor though, so I'm sorry if it might seem a little bit repetitive. Headed to Michael's first because they always have really good deals. Every time we walk in there's like these huge pieces of garland like right at the entrance, so hopefully there's like a good enough selection. Christmas decor is like super hit or miss. Anytime I like see reviews on Amazon of people buying Christmas decor, people are either like it doesn't look like how it looks in the pictures or it just feels super cheap. Even though there might be more options online, I just want to like keep it safe since I'm planning on using these decor pieces probably for next year as well. It's a little investment for the Christmas party. I'm ready. Let's go. These are all 6 feet long. I feel like this one is the most popular because it's like all gone. And the most because it has the red and then the pine cones. I'm putting the smiskimas in here. I like this one more with like the snow. Nice. Ice. So pretty. Ooh, this one's pretty. This would be so cool for the Smisky dollars, like the raffle. That'd be so cute. Wow, we saved $240. We're all checked out. This place is so scary. It's so dangerous. Okay guys, I'm thinking we can do a little Christmas haul before we begin decorating. We got a bunch of stuff, so. We were kind of thinking of stuff as we were shopping. Since my Christmas party is Smisky themed, my mom and I saw these like open ornaments and we're thinking of putting some of the craft fluff that I used for, if you guys remember, for like the Santa hats on the bottom of this, and then having the Smiskies sit in here and then putting it on the Christmas tree. Year after year, something that we always miss on our Christmas tree is a little topper, and because we were getting everything new this year, we finally got a topper after I don't know how many years, but this is the one my mom picked out. We have a really pretty Christmas tree this year and she's alive. We found out recently that that's kind of a rare occurrence amongst my friends. Like they all have like fake Christmas trees, but my family, we get a real every single year. Moving on, a lot of the stuff that I picked up was from this brand called Ashland. I think they sell it at Target too. I got 2 of these teardrop garlands. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with these yet. I'm gonna see if there are like any gaps and then place these to kind of like fill it up. Basically to just like give you guys the whole picture, this is pretty much like the same exact style as like the teardrop ones. These are gonna go on the stairs. I hope we bought enough because we have a pretty long staircase, but we figured we'd just like get more to be safe, and then whatever we don't use, we return later. Again, very similar style. I'm thinking this one will go on the brick above the fireplace. I don't think my family has ever owned wreaths. Like I don't remember ever seeing that in our house growing up. This one is like a really interesting kind of wreath. We have these 2 cabinets in like the dining room, so I'm thinking of like hooking these on both of them just to like give that space a little bit more decor because it's looking really empty right now. I didn't get any like tabletop decor or anything like that because to be honest, I feel like we're gonna be using a lot of the tables at my Christmas party for like food, coaster painting stuff, holding the goodie bags, which you guys will see later. Like we're gonna be utilizing a lot of the tables. Let's talk lights because I got a few because I feel like I want my friends to walk in here and think that they're in their car going through like a light show. But this was such a good deal. I don't really remember how much it cost initially, but it's so long. There's 150 like string lights. It's 15 feet wide. So this is technically, I feel like something that you put outside of your house, but we're gonna be putting it inside somewhere. I don't know exactly where yet. I'm thinking maybe like on this bay window, like behind the Christmas tree. But it's so cute. It even has like 7 of these snowflakes. And then this one was actually on clearance. This was like, I just happened to stumble upon it and I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely need this, because I had this idea and I was thinking of including it in last week's video when I was doing all like the Smisky related stuff. If you guys remember in that video, like I made my Smiskies like these little Santa hats. So I was thinking of having like a Smisky Polaroid photo shoot with them in their new Santa hats. But yeah, they like light up like this, and I think these are like battery operated, so you don't have to like worry about like plugging them in. I got these because even though you guys saw me set up the piano or like the decorations along our piano, I thought it would be so cute if I had these like kind of hanging from the mantle of the piano like this along the edges, like little wings. I just kind of like saw little pockets of like where I could put stuff, and that was basically my decor inspo. I tried to Pinterest board this year, but it was like so hard because I feel like a lot of the Pinterest stuff required so many things and we don't have the budget for that. We need to have like stuff that's like one and done. You just grab it and you like put it somewhere in your house. Also, I just need to show you guys Mandu before we start decorating. He got a haircut. So he will be wearing his Christmas hoodie. It says, "The snuggle is real." We have Mandu also ready for the Christmas party.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year.
So as you guys saw this morning, I was kind of like cutting up some of the print designs that I had that I split up into 4 onto 1 sheet. I seriously think like the thank you cards are like my favorite little thing. I'm not the best at writing cards, to be completely honest, but I know there's always just like something so special about like a handwritten note. So we will be filling this out tonight. And then I also cut up the Christmas Smisky art contest. These are the voting cards that my friends are going to be using when they make their Smisky themed Christmas coasters. And then I finally cut up my Smisky dollars. Absolutely love these, except I'm actually kind of pissed off at myself for not realizing this earlier, but you know, I'm not gonna print it again. It would just be like a waste. I didn't realize that like the light green color kind of got cut off on certain sides, which is so weird because I use like the same exact process for making these in terms of like using like a template that would kind of make sure that I was like aligning things correctly, but somehow they just kind of got cut off. Honestly, a lot of them were okay. Like this one is like pretty much perfect. It's not a big deal, but it was one of those moments where I was like, how did that happen? Like, and how did I not notice that? Also, it was so funny because while I was cutting these, it was like that moment when you are like working on a school project and your mom kind of has like an itch to help you because she just feels like you are just doing things wrong. So that's kind of what ended up happening with these like Smisky dollars. Like she's actually cutting them up right now as we speak, which I was fine with. Like this is a very tedious task, and if she wants to do it and she can do it better than me, like I have no issue with that. But since she's saving me time in that aspect, we can actually move on to the next step, which is putting together the goodie bag. I also got like the cutest little goodie bags, which I will unbox with you guys. So yeah, these are the goodie bags. I of course had to pick something green to stick with the Smisky theme, and also because green is the best color ever. Here are the little baggies. I was considering on like getting tags, but I think I'm just gonna put their name on it. Like let's just save the money and not, you know, go so crazy. But it would not be a goodie bag if we didn't have some goodies in it. So everyone is going to get, obviously, a very personalized thank you card from me. And then everyone's going to get one Smisky dollar. And if you guys are confused like what this is, pretty much one of the activities we're going to be doing is like a raffle, and people are going to put their name on this. So everyone's going to start with one, and then they can get more to like increase their chances as the party goes. And then I saw this on Ippido Tea's website. I thought this was like literally so perfect. These are matcha to go packets, but yeah, I think these are so cool, and it came in a pack of 10, so I bought 2 of these because there are 20 people coming to my Christmas party this year, and they basically just look like this. Since we will be having a matcha drink at my Christmas party, and my friends know that I have been going crazy with like testing out all of these matcha powders, I just felt like this is very on brand. It's very fitting. And then obviously their main goodie in the goodie bag are going to be, you know, their own Smisky to take home. These are actually not going in the bag because I'm gonna put them in the stockings that you guys saw earlier in this video. And yeah, that's literally pretty much it. I know it's like pretty bare, but like trust me, when they start going at the makeup and the skincare, they will fill up this bag to be quite hefty. So I'm gonna start packing these up, and then we can move on to whatever's next. Literally aches. I don't feel like I've written anything for that long. I really forgot how long it takes to write cards, but it is like 8 p.m. now, and I'm just happy they are all done. We had some spelling errors and stuff like that that I had to scratch out. Now we can finally put together the little gift bags. I finished all of the goodie bags. I'm so happy that it's done. That was probably one of the major prep things that I wanted to get done in this video. And then wrapping the prizes is the last thing we're gonna do. And I also have a third prize that my mom and I added. So if you saw part 1, there's actually one little extra thing that we are going to be including in this year's Christmas party. Just as a little recap, if you guys didn't watch last week's video, the prize for the coaster painting activity that I'm gonna be doing is this gorgeous jewelry advent calendar. This brand called Beautiful Earth Boutique was kind enough to gift this to me. The packaging is super duper cool, and I got to pick out 24 total jewelry pieces. Bracelets, necklaces, earrings, rings, like all that good stuff. Let me get a little bit closer for the second prize, but this is a smart ring from Ultra Human. I realized after I got this that everything is kind of like jewelry related. I actually own one of these myself. The actual ring isn't in here. This is actually their ring sizing kit. So depending on who wins, I'm gonna have to like sort out the details after the Christmas party. I don't know, me personally, I feel like this is such a sick gift. And the third prize that I'm gonna be having at my Christmas party is something that I have shown you guys on my channel. I haven't talked about it in a really long time, but it is a NuFace facial toning device. So this is actually my mom's. If you guys have watched like a previous vlog of my mom and I, we got to go to like the NuFace sculpting studio here in Chicago, and they ended up gifting us 2 of these, which was super generous. And since I already had one, I like gave it away to a friend. My mom is like so simple and basic with her skincare routine. I knew she was not going to use this, so we figured instead of letting it literally collect dust in the box, like you can even see like she hasn't opened it, like the tape is still intact. I think it's like in the best color. It's like this deeper kind of lavender shade. I definitely like this color way better than the one that I have, which is like this pale pink. And then these 2 were like the extra little goodies that came with it. Yeah, it's honestly been super fun because I feel like ever since I posted part 1, my friends have been like super duper hype about like the upcoming Christmas party. Like some of them are hyper competitive, and I just think it's gonna be like so
funny, like seeing them just fight over all the stuff. One of my friends has actually been practicing like drawing her smiski that she selected for the coaster thing, which I think is incredible. Anyway, we have one prize down. Woo! Camera overheated, but this is the last one. We are officially done wrapping all of the prizes. Use like different wrapping paper for each of them so I know which ones they are. Literally me getting sick was probably the most unluckiest thing that happened this month. But I'm gonna close out this video and I hope you guys are really excited to see the final Christmas party planning video. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you made it this far, truly thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you guys in part 3. Bye!